Chapter 10, Lesson 6, Cones. So here are our formulas for cones. So for the lateral area, which again, the lateral area means just the sides, we're doing pi times radius times slant height. And remember, the slant height is the one that's coming down the side of our figure. Then for our surface area, we're going to take whatever we found the sides to be, added to the base, and notice the base is a circle, and our formula for a circle is pi r squared. And then again, this is a pointed figure, so for our volume, we're doing 1/3 the base area times the straight height. And remember, the straight height is the one that comes down the middle here. Find the lateral area of each right cone described. So I have a right cone here with a radius of 3 and a slant height of 4. And my formula says pi times radius times slant height. Pi radius slant height. 37.7 meters squared. The next one, pi times radius, which is 5, times slant height of my cone. Pi 94.2 meters squared. Now notice we're using the same cones to do the surface area. So I already know the lateral area, if I have a radius of 3 and a slant height of 4, is 37.7 from number 1. And then I need to add on the base. The base is a circle, and a circle is pi radius squared. 37.7 plus pi 3 squared. 65.97 meters squared. This is the same as number 2. So I already know that the sides are 94.2 plus the base is a circle, pi radius squared. 94.2 plus pi radius squared. 172.74. All right, now we have to watch because they changed here on us. They changed the radius and the height. So probably going to want a picture. Radius is 8. The height they're talking about here is the straight height. So this would be 10. And because it's pointy, my formula is 1/3 the base area. So it would be a circle. So pi 8 squared times the straight height, which is 10. 1/3 the circle, which is pi 8 squared times 10. 670.2 inches cubed. Number 6, they changed again on us. So we have a radius of 10, a height of 12. We're doing the volume that's pointy, so we're going to start with 1/3. The base is a circle, so pi 10 squared, and the height is 12. 1/3 the circle, pi 10 squared, times the height. 1256.64 centimeters cubed. Okay, we're back to lateral area here. So lateral area is pi radius slant height. Pi 20. 62.8. Lateral area, radius, and slant height. Okay, so pi 6, 8. Pi 48. 150.8 inches squared. Okay, here's where they get tricky. So on this one, they're telling us that the radius is 8, and they give us the regular height, which is 15. but we need the slant height to find the lateral area. So we're going to need to use the Pythagorean theorem again. 8 squared plus 15 squared equals c squared. So 8 squared plus 15 squared is 289. And the square root of 289 is 17. So I know that my slant height is 17, and that's what I need for the lateral area. So pi times radius times 17 for 427.3 feet squared. And the same thing is happening on number 4. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. So this one, again, they're giving us the radius as 5 and the height is 12, but we need the slant height. So 5 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared. 5 squared plus 12 squared is 169. And the square root of 169 is 13. Oops. So pi times radius times slant height gives me 204.2 meters squared. Okay, find the surface area of a right cone whose radius is 5 and slant height is 4. So first I'll need to find the sides, the lateral area. So pi radius slant height. And I need to add, in order to do the surface area, the base, which is a circle. So pi radius squared. (141.37 centimeters squared). Surface area of a right cone whose radius is 6 and slant height is 8. Pi 6 times 8 plus the base, which is a circle, pi r squared. 48 pi plus 36 pi. 263.9 inches squared. Find the surface area of a right cone whose radius is 8 and height is 15. So Pythagorean theorem says that 8 squared plus 15 squared equals c squared. 289. The square root of 289, I know we already did that, 17. So for the lateral area, pi radius slant height plus a circle, so pi radius squared. (628.3 feet squared). All right. I think we kind of got those. You can do those together if you need to. We can skip down to these word problems. Which has more volume and how much more? A snow cone with a 4-inch diameter and a 3-inch height, or a snow cone cup with a 3-inch diameter and a 4-inch height? So we have a snow cone cup. It says a 4-inch diameter, but I don't need diameter for any of this, so I'm going to put the radius down as 2, and its height is 3. Or a snow cone whose height is 4, and a 3-inch diameter means a 1.5 radius. So for volume, I'm going to do 1/3 the base area So pi radius squared times the height. 1/3 pi radius squared times the height gives me 12.6 inches cubed, and 1/3 pi radius squared height. 1/3 pi radius squared times height, 9.4 inches cubed. So which has more volume? Cone A. How much? 12.6 minus 9.4, 3.2 inches cubed. A hole in the ground is shaped like a cone. The hole is 16 foot deep. Has a diameter of 12, which means the radius is 6. 14. Find the radius of the hole. 6 feet. We're going to need the slant height here. So 6 squared plus 16 squared equals c squared. 292 equals c squared. Square root of 292, 17.1. For the lateral area, we need pi times radius, which is 6, times slant height, which is 17.1. $322.3 feet squared. And the volume, it's a pointy, so 1/3. The area of the base is a circle, so pi r squared times the straight height, which is 16. 1/3 pi, 6 squared times 16. 603.2 feet cubed.